Yo, 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 what's up? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I want to introduce you to the massive game collection. This is 24 products that I've done over the past 2 decades, right? That you're going to get for one low price. Check this out. Now, in the massive game collection, you're going to get my audio and video programs, seminars, and ebooks. These audio and video programs include How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day audiobook, The Bad Boys Guide to Dating program, Master Approaching Women in 30 Days or Less, The Magnificent 10 Crucial Dating Tips for Men, Man Up, Principles Every Man Should Live By, The Abundance Mindset, How to Date Multiple Women Successfully, The Confidence Booster, Become the Man Women Naturally Desire, The Conversation Booster, Know Exactly What to Say to Spark Attraction, The Secret Woman Code, 7 Things Women Do to Deceive and Play Games, The Simple Way to Talk to Women, What Every Man Should Know About Sex, Dating, and Relationships, and Stop Being Nice and Friendly, How to Escape the Friend Zone for Good. Now, the seminars you're gonna get are Expectations versus Reality Seminar, The Bad Boy Seminar, The Truth About the Game Seminar, How to Pick Up and Date Multiple Women Seminar, The Manhood and the Game Seminar, Reclaim the Game Seminar, and Step Up Your Dating Game Audio Seminar. And the ebooks that you're gonna get are Looks Don't Matter ebook, How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day ebook, The Bad Boy ebook, and 60-second game ebook. This collection covers everything you need to know about attracting and maintaining beautiful women in your life. This is what you're gonna learn: how to approach women with confidence, overcoming your fear of rejection, mastering conversations and how to flirt, improving your appearance and presence, dating multiple women without drama, staying out the friend zone, understanding female psychology, and much, much more. I've noticed that many men today are either afraid to approach women or have given up entirely, thinking it doesn't work anymore, right? I see a lot of videos on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube of women saying they don't want to be approached, and then they're saying they want to be approached, and guys are confused and guys are frustrated at approaching women. And so what I've done is that I've created a brand new program, right, that is only available on the massive game collection called Approaching Reborn, to motivate you guys to really go out there and approach. So this program, Approaching Reborn, is going to give you 5 easy proven ways to start approaching women again without fear of constant rejection, right? So inside this program, you're going to learn the mindset shift that makes approaching natural and stress-free, also an approach style that drastically reduces instant rejection, and then 3 powerful ways to approach women in different situations for maximum results, and more insider tips when you check out this program. So not only are you going to get all these other programs, you're going to get this brand new program called Approaching Reborn that's going to teach you how to really go out there, approach, and get the results that you want. How much will you need to invest to get the massive game collection? Now, keep in mind, you're getting 24 products. So if you were to purchase each of these products individually, it would come up to $2,185 if you got all of these combined. But you're not gonna have to invest that much today, because from now up until August 31st, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can get the massive game collection for the low price of only $997. That's it. Only $997. So that means you're saving more than $1,000, right? Guys, let's be honest. You've probably spent more this year simping, tricking, going on dates with women who don't like you and waste your time. So now's the time to stop making the same mistakes you've been making and invest in yourself so you can get what you want out of the dating game. Now remember, you have from now up until August 31st, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to get on the discount price of $997, all right? Because on September 1st, the price is gonna go way, way up. So make sure you click the link below or go straight to shoplocario.com right now to get the massive game collection today. Yo, we here. What's popping? What's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So before we start, just want to let you guys know my allergies are killing me right now. So if you see me, doing this to my nose or whatever, it's not because of cocaine. It's because it's because of my allergies. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm just letting y'all know now. So shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to my lovely lady, April MC in the building. What's going on? Shout out to Timothy. What's good? Duke Alex, Jameer, June Sports, Phoenix Smiles in the building. Shout out to No Data. Shout out to Casiste, them. I think that's how you say your name. Mr. Emmanuel was good. AT in the chat studio, Hori Music. Aussie is in the building. Shout out to you. You feel what I'm saying? Also got up in here. Duke Alex in the building. Shout out to Frankie Shy. Shout out to No Data. Shout out to Aussie. Shout out to Joe Blast in the motherfucking building. Shout out to Joe Blast. Shout out to Captain Creator in the building. Who else we got up in here? Dan Frank. Appreciate you. John Franklin, TMJ is in the building. Julian is in the building. Who else we got up in here? Kid Frankie. Kobe Lean is in the building. Jillian T is in the building. Copy Paste Chris is up in here. Mike Chain was good. Blastomatic. Jimmy Lionel was popping with you. Who else we got up in here? Jasper's up in here. Shout out to Linwood and shout out to everybody else in the chat. Appreciate y'all tuning in. So, today we're talking about some ridiculousness. So you're probably like, what the fuck are we talking about today? So Miles sent me this video of some kid on TikTok, and he started this movement called the bread or buns movement, right? So basically what that means is he's saying that, if you're dealing with women, right, they either got to give you bread, which is some money, or they got to have sex with you, which is the buns. You understand what I'm saying? And what I'm saying is that this shit is so ridiculous. And you're going to see it a little bit as I pull up this video and we're going to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? But before we talk about that, guys, make sure that you guys go to shoplocario.com to get this program, the Massive Game Collection. Make sure you guys go and get that shit right now, because if you guys are not getting this now, you only have 1 day left. There's today and then tomorrow. So you have 2 days left. So you have 2 days left to go to shoplocario.com to get your copy of the Massive Game Collection. I'm telling you guys, you do not want to miss out on this. If you miss out on this, you are fucking the fuck up. I'm telling you, go to shoplocario.com to get that cracking. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys do that. Also, make sure you guys go to this website. Let me pull this up right here so that you guys can always make sure that you guys go to cunninghamelements.com to get the masculine identity soap, get the parfum, and get the shea butter. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys do that. And also make sure, again, go to shoplocario.com. Get your online dating consultations, people. Online dating consultations, fire. Make sure you get that shit cracking. Go to shoplocario.com, get the online dating consultation with myself and April. Make sure you guys do that, get that going. And also make sure you guys get Master the Vetting Process program at shoplocario.com so that you guys can get this going. All right, so make sure you guys get all that stuff popping. All right, so let's just get into this video real quick so that you guys know what's going on when it talks about, because you have a lot of these guys that come out with these movements. They have the drizzle. They had the, passport bros, and a lot of it is the same thing recycled and just rebranded. You understand what I'm saying? Because when the passport bros came out, they were acting like it was something new. It's like niggas been doing that shit forever. This whole drizzle stuff is basically, the same thing as this bread or buns thing. And it's just all crazy. You feel what I'm saying? It's all ridiculous. So now this is what I'm gonna do. We bring up this video so we could just go straight into this. and get this cracking. So this is from a channel called Average Man Unplugged. So he's like talking about it. Also it says man has ladies of TikTok triggered with viral trend bread or buns. Okay, so now we're gonna go through this and we're gonna talk about what's going on in this nonsense. So let's start this shit.
Bread or buns? These YNs ain't playing no more. This young man right here is Sa, the founder of the Bread or Buns movement.
Who came up? Who's the original co-founder? Because I have some words for you, bread or buns. Since when did we owe you niggas money and pussy?
Let me guess, I triggered you? I'm actually the founder of Bread or Buns, and it's nice to meet you too.
Good job, my brother. We rocking with you.
What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Rome back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So there has been some buzz around this bread or buns thing. It's gone viral on TikTok, and it was just flooding my feed when I got on here the other day. I actually included it in one of the videos that I reacted to in yesterday's video, as it related to the sprinkle lady situation. And somebody had mentioned in the comments, they was like, bread or buns. They said, I like that. I was like, well, I'm actually going to be reacting to this next because this thing has gone viral. And
see, the reason why stuff like this goes viral is because this shows you how many guys don't have game or don't understand the game. You feel what I'm saying? It's ridiculous, but you'll see once we really get into this. Let's go.
It's all over the place, and it got women triggered for sure. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it.
Bread or buns? These YNs ain't playing no more. This young man right here is Sa, the founder of the Bread or Buns movement. I'll let him explain what this is.
With bread or with buns? I'll suck your dick if you pay. Wow. Look at how far Bread or Buns could take you. High risk, high motherfucking reward.
So now what was ridiculous in the video, right, is that the guy was like, bread or buns or some shit, and then the girl was like, I'll suck your dick if you pay me. So that within itself already is tricking. But what these guys are really saying is that they actually are going up to women or talking to women and interacting with the women and saying, hey, either you give me bread or you give me buns, right? But I'm going to show you the fallacy, the flaw in that logic and in that thinking, and why this is not going to work for any of you guys. So just understand this is purely entertainment. Hopefully nobody's stupid enough to think that they can make this happen. And I'm going to tell you why you can't make it happen in a second, but let's continue.
As the founder of Bread or Buns, I am very proud to see that Bread or Buns is being perfectly executed in real life situations. Now allow me to explain what happened in this clip. This man said bread or buns in order for him to pay for his food, and the lady offered to give him neck. These are two people who 100% understand the law of equivalent exchange. Humankind cannot gain without first giving something in return. To obtain something of equal value must be lost.
Exactly. They said it was like, because they used to have a thing called ass or gas or some shit back in the day. It's the same nonsense, right? But basically what he's saying is that something of equal value needs to be exchanged, or you have to give up something to get something, right? The problem is that when these guys are talking like this, right, in some of the situations, they're talking about tricking. So when you say, well, listen, the girl's like, I'll suck your dick if you pay for this, or I'll do this for that. What happens is that you get into the territory of tricking, saying, hey, you know what? I'll do this if, you give me some sex. I'll pay for this if you give me sex. So he's thinking that's an equal exchange. But it's not really an equal exchange because what you're saying is that her pussy is as valuable as your money and that your dick has no value. You understand what I'm saying? But let's continue. It's going to get even more ridiculous because I'm going to break it down even more.
I want you guys to understand that Brother Buns is deeper than what you guys think it is. It's not just a joke. This is real life. We be up front, we get what we want. You want your nails done, hair done,
they not
get taken out on a
anymore,
date, bro. Chanel bag, Lululemon, you gotta give something up. Bread or buns?
So let me get this straight. So he said, if you want your hair done, nails done, or taken out to do all this, the woman has to give up some bread or some buns. But if she wants her hair and nails done, doesn't she want the bread from you? So why would she give you bread for then you to give back the bread for her to get the nails done? That doesn't make any fucking sense. You understand what I'm saying? That doesn't make any sense. And then if you're going to pay for her hair and nails to be done, and then in exchange, she's going to give you some sex, then that's tricking. You see how that works? So either you're tricking or you're foolish enough to think a woman will pay you to get her nails. That doesn't even make any sense. But let's continue. Let's continue with this nonsense.
Guys working as the voice for young men in society. Them boys are done doing things for free. And although this is funny and viral, I think it's important for us to acknowledge the transactional nature of human relationships now. These young kids is getting straight to business. You want your nails done? You want these back? Fine. Bread or buns? How you paying?
That don't make any fucking sense. Why would a chick pay you? She's asking you, hey, I want you to get my hair and nails done. And you say, okay, bread or buns. So she's supposed to pay you $50 or something like that. And then you're going to get her hair and nails done with the $50 she just paid you. Doesn't make any fucking sense. Or you say, give me the buns. So now you're paying for her hair and nails to get done so you can fuck. That makes you a trick. You see how when you break shit down, when it comes to the game, you see how ridiculous motherfuckers sound? Nonsense, but let's continue.
I'm sorry. Oh man, this shit is funny as hell. But it's like at the same time you can't get mad at it. It's too much dry begging going on the internet with these women nowadays for a trend like this to go viral to not make sense. Why it's going on.
Exactly. Shout out to Miles in the building. Shout out to Miles. Miles sent me this shit. I was like, these was hilarious. You said one of these YNs need to call in and explain this shit. That's a fact. Can some of y'all young niggas call in and break this down? Because this shit don't make no fucking sense. This is ridiculous. I want some young nigga to call in and explain this bullshit, but let's continue.
If women weren't dry begging on the internet so much, something like this wouldn't go viral like that. Let's be real. Let's be real. We all know the reason why this went viral. The reason why this goes viral is because these bitches be on the internet dry begging all the goddamn time. Because y'all done got so comfortable. Y'all have got so comfortable begging that y'all motivated this. Y'all motivated this creation of bread and buns. Y'all have gotten.
You see how feminine that is? Is that he's saying because the women are begging, they motivated this type of situation. So what you're essentially saying is that the woman's actions inspired his actions to create this situation. In other words, you're following women. In other words, women are influencing you, which means you ain't got no game. But let's continue.
So comfortable begging that men are comfortable enough to. Wow. That, bruh, didn't I tell y'all it was only a matter of time before this shit was gonna happen? I just didn't know it would come in the form of bread and buns, but it's funny as hell.
Bread or buns. Since when did we owe you niggas money and pussy? Since when was that on the agenda? Niggas over here talking about a bread or buns. Since when was it implied I owed you niggas money and or pussy? These niggas be feeling too entitled. Bread or buns? Y'all niggas ain't getting shit or piss from me. Bread or buns my ass, nigga. Trying to be poetic and shit. Nigga, you eating my pussy or you going home? Fuck all that bread or buns shit. Yeah.
And see, this is the situation and the issue that a lot of these guys don't get when it comes to this, right? So let me break it all the way down, right? See, in order, right, for you to get bread or buns from the woman has to see some form of value in you to want to give you bread or buns, right? So the question I would ask these guys is the why. Just like when the guys call up and they say, "Oh, I want to fuck this chick," and then Steve says, "Why does she want to fuck you?" So my question is, why would she want to give you bread, or why would she want to give you buns? Because what value are you giving her that she can't get for free, that she would be paying for you for? You understand? So if you're like, "Oh, these girls just be wanting my attention," right? So they got to give up some bread or some buns. Okay, well, why would she pay for your attention when she can get attention for free from all these other guys, right? Oh, well, she got to give me buns if she wants my attention. Why would she fuck you when she could just fuck another guy that she's sexually attracted to? So what is the value you're giving for the woman giving you the bread or the buns? Do you see what I'm saying? So these guys are saying this, but they're not actually explaining the value that they're giving in return for the bread or the buns they're getting. You see what I'm saying? Which is why the whole shit doesn't make any fucking sense. Because listen, if you guys go to Bad Boy Membership, I have a program called How to Attract Women Who Will Give You Gifts and Money. Right? How to attract women who will give you gifts and money. And one of the key things for a woman to want to give you gifts or money is that she has to see something in you and see something about you that she can't get anywhere else, that is extremely unique to you, where she's like, "I like this guy so much that I want to give him something that costs money because my vagina isn't enough to keep him there," right? Because I already know this guy is so attractive that he has a bunch of women who want to give him pussy. So how do I differentiate myself from all these other women? Oh, let me give him some money. Let me buy him something, right? But that has to come from the desire of the woman wanting to do it. You can't talk to a woman and give her some ultimatum of bread or buns for her to fuck with you when she didn't want to fuck with you in the first place. You see what I'm saying? How do you get a woman who doesn't want to fuck with you in the first place to give you money? How do you get a woman who doesn't want to fuck with you in the first place to have sex with you? That's the part they're not asking when it comes to this type of situation. But let's continue.
Y'all niggas is way too entitled. Who's the original co-founder? Because I have some words for you, bread or buns. Since when did we owe you niggas money and pussy? Since when was that on the agenda? Like, what the fuck is happening in America? Now I gotta give up some pussy or some money. Why though? Why? Why? Who's the original co-founder? Because I have some words for you, bread or buns. Since when did we owe you niggas money and pussy?
Let me guess, I triggered you? I'm actually the founder of Bread or Buns, and it's nice to meet you too. See, it seems like you're a little bit irritated by the term bread or buns. You see, you don't owe us a thing. Bread or buns is not a demand, it is a request. After you ladies go ahead and ask for something that you feel obligated to. You see, the reason you're so irritated is because you don't like the fact that you have to give something in order to gain something. You want to gain all without sacrificing anything. But I'm sorry to tell you that you need to understand the law of equivalent exchange. Humankind cannot gain without first giving something in return.
See, he keeps talking about this law of equivalent exchange, and he's like, you can't give something without getting something in return. And he said, it's not a demand, it's a request. So the point is that the fact that you're requesting it is because she doesn't want to offer it in the first place, which is why you're requesting it in the first place. If she wanted to give you money or sex, you wouldn't need to request it because it would have already been given. You understand what I'm saying? By her showing her desire to give, and also by you leading her in order for her to give it to you. You see what I'm saying? But what he's essentially doing is he's saying, hey, listen, if you want to deal with me, you got to either give me some money or some pussy. But what he doesn't understand is that the woman from the beginning doesn't want to give him either because she doesn't find value in him. Because if she found value in him, she would give him sex and money and whatever else he wants. You see what I'm saying? So this is no equal exchange, because what happens is that he's asking the woman for bread or buns, but he's not giving an equal exchange. What is the exchange he's giving to get the bread or the buns? Nothing. Because if he had the value of an equal exchange, then this conversation wouldn't have happened in the first place. Ridiculous, but let's continue.
To obtain something of equal value must be lost. That is alchemy's first law of equivalent exchange.
Since when did y'all feel so entitled? Since women felt so entitled to come on here and demand what they want from a man, and at the same time say everything they ain't gonna do for that man that they demand everything from.
And again, a lot of times what happens is that these guys love to compare themselves to women. You know what I'm saying? So they're like, oh, well, we're entitled because y'all are entitled. And y'all are saying this and y'all are saying that, right? These guys want to be equal to women so bad. Terrible. Let's continue.
That's when men started talking like slow as hell. Like, seriously.
Bread or buns? Basketball player Dean Drayton accused of allegedly leaving baddie stranded in Turks and Caicos after she refused to sleep with him. This is the real definition of bread or buns. Man, I ain't taking you to Turks if I ain't getting no buns. I would have did the same thing, bro. If I'm not getting no bread or buns, bro, why are you... Hey, bro, no. You thought you was going to get a free trip to Turks, bro. And I ain't finna get nothing at all? Oh, yeah, bye. I would have did the same thing, fellas. There was nothing wrong with this, bro. Do the same thing how women do to you, bro.
You see what I'm talking about? You see how when niggas ain't got game, it gravitates to other niggas who ain't got game. So basically the story is that this basketball player dude brought this chick to Turks and Caicos, and then he was like, I'm going to leave her stranded because she don't want to fuck me. But if he had game, right, he would have been dealing with a woman who actually wants to fuck him. And he wouldn't be taking random women here he just met on trips to try to trap them there so that they can fuck. You see, when you have game, you don't do goofy ass shit like this. He would have just found a woman who was sexually attracted to him. He could have fucked her in his apartment and kept it pushing. So why are you taking this girl all the way to some other spot, taking her on vacation with you, right? And then basically you're on some, oh, well, listen, man, you know, if you don't give this up, I'm out and I'm gonna leave you stranded here. Again, exactly. That right there is coercion. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's a fact. But again, this is what guys who don't have game do. But let's continue.
Women be like, oh, I want money or you can't hit. So you really do the same thing. I want to hit. I'm taking you here.
And see, he's like, oh, well, women do the same thing. They be like, I want money, blah, blah, blah. And see, that's the problem. You guys who are tricks, you find so much value in the pussy. So you think it's a fair exchange by you giving her some money and you getting some pussy. So now what happens is that you try to flip it and say, well, girl, you can't get none of my attention or nothing else unless you're giving me some bread or some buns. But the problem is that the women aren't valuing your dick because you've already devalued your dick by tricking. Do you see what I'm saying? So collectively, guys are either tricks or simps and fucked up the whole thing. But let's get 502 on the line. 502, what's poppin'? Who this?
Oh, what's going on, Locario? It's Phoenix.
Phoenix, what's going on? Did you donate?
Yes, sir.
Right. Yes, sir. So what's going on?
Now, just real quick, because it's something that I'm seeing in this new movement. Now, according last week to the Game Global channel, the PUAs, see, direct game don't work. So now we got Bread and Buns just coming out and asking a woman directly, bread or buns now works. You see what I'm saying? I was like, oh, okay. So just now, in a week, now we flipped it. Now, and you know, they were trying to get on you by saying that. So, but then another thing I wanted to point out with the dude was, for one, that's some anime shit he's stealing. That's from the anime Full Metal Alchemist. For one, the law equal exchange.
Okay. Because I'm like,
yeah, you can look at dude and tell he's a dork, and even the music in the background is from another anime.
Right.
So this dude, they following now. I guess they went from a red pill from a dork Matrix movie. So now you're stealing shit from an anime, and you're trying to steal game from an anime.
That's funny.
Yeah,
That's
what
crazy.
the fuck is that? But another thing too, but with him doing that, he's still leaving it open and vague. Because the first thing I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, well, how much bread? Who's buns?
Right, exactly, right.
You know what I'm saying? Because first thing I'd be like, oh, okay, well, I want you. If a woman's like, all right, take me to dinner. Okay, I'll give you $5. You know, or something like that. And then who's buns? Well, she got some old fat friend or something.
Right.
She didn't say her buns.
Right.
So it's like, how you gonna try to teach game, but then it's like they're being directly indirect.
That's what I'm saying. So but you got to understand, a lot of these guys, they don't understand how attraction works, right? Because what happens is that they're taking their cues from women, and these women aren't attracted to them. So they like, oh, well, this girl, she be telling me I got to get her hair and nails done, you know, before she even talked to me. So now I'm going to flip it and then say, well, she got to give me money, or she got to do this, or I ain't talking to her, right? But what he doesn't understand is that the reason why she wasn't talking to you in the first place is because she wasn't fucking with you like that. She don't like you. So that's why she put the stipulation of money or whatever it was in between you and her. Right? So the thing is that these guys, they think they can flip it, but what they don't understand is you can't flip it because the woman doesn't value you anyway. Because in order to get the exchange, the woman has to value you. That's why the woman wants to have sex with you. That's why the woman wants to be with you. That's why the woman would want to even give you money. It's because she sees value in you. Nobody's going to give money or any type of time and attention to anything they don't see value in. See, the reason why guys are in the friend zone is because guys see value in being in the friend zone. Why? Because they think at one day, maybe I can get out the friend zone, or maybe I can make her my girlfriend, or whatever. That's the only reason why guys are staying in the friend zone, because they see that there's some value in it for them, because they think at some point it'll change, right? So anytime anybody's doing anything, there has to be some value in it for them. So it doesn't make sense that the guys who women don't like, the women are not going to just give them shit, because the reason why these women were dealing with them anyway in the first place, how they was dealing with them, was only based on the guy dealing with the woman on the woman's terms. So the question becomes, how can the guy who is dealing with the woman on the woman's terms now flip it and try to get the woman to do things on his terms? Doesn't make any sense. You see what I'm saying? Shit don't make no sense.
It'd be like, you know, you going into the job, you want to work at that job, but you're gonna go to that job and tell them how much they should pay you.
Exactly right.
No, you want to work there. They're gonna tell you.
Right, exactly. And that's what I said, where they don't understand attraction. So it's the same thing with the PUAs. This is why I was always saying, when a woman is giving a guy a shit test, right? If the fact that she's giving you a shit test already is showing that she is not highly interested. So now how all of a sudden you're going to try to get her to chase you when you're essentially chasing her by trying to pass her shit test? It's the same concept. So a lot of these guys, what happens is that they don't really understand where they stand. They don't understand their position. You see what I'm saying? And so because they don't understand their position, they're going based off them not understanding that position and then trying to do something, not understanding that the reason why shit was the way it was before was because they were the guy who wasn't attractive. You understand what I'm saying? Shit is crazy. Shit is ridiculous. I'm like, these guys are insane. You know
I had to speaking of that, somebody else, one of them YouTubers, you hadn't done video, I don't say his name yet, but I was gonna send it to you on Instagram. He just did a levels of attraction video. I wanted to say.
Oh God!
I said, man, it gets terrible.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Huh?
Yes, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, where he tell you how to tell if you're attractive or not to the women. Yeah,
right. But that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of guys, because they don't understand the game, they don't understand the dynamic of being in a certain position. You understand? Like there's always, because remember, I always said, and it's real simple. There's always somebody leading and somebody following. Always somebody who's dominant, always somebody who's submissive. If you understand that, you'll understand a lot of shit. So the problem is that these guys don't realize that they were in the submissive position from the jump. You understand what I'm saying? So you can't be in a submissive position and then try to flip it to be in the dominant position, because the fact that you're in the submissive position already undermines your dominance. If you were trying to make it happen that way, it's impossible. It's like if you're getting bullied at school, you can't just turn around the next day and then try to bully the bully. It ain't gonna work. You've already been bullied. You understand what I'm saying? Right. They already see you as a fucking punk. So there's no way for you to bully the bully when you've been being bullied. So there's no way for these guys to flip the script when they've already from the beginning have been the guys who were chasing the pussy and fucking chasing women. It's crazy.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Because you got and they still, but they get that shit from movies and shit. You see these little underdog movies. These teens, other people wasn't doing nothing, then somehow they came together and won championships and shit. Exactly. And like life ain't an underdog story. Right. You just start at the top. It's just where you at, or it's the bottom, and you gonna stay at the bottom. That's just what it is.
Basically. You know how these guys are. They love to live in a fantasy world. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. But all right, man, I'm gonna jump on back in and listen. I just want to holler at you a little bit.
All right, brother. Appreciate the call, fam. All right. And guys, we got 2 free calls. Shout out to Jadism for the 2 free calls. So make sure you guys, get that shit cracking. So we got 2 free calls out here. Oh, let me get to the to how I had it before. How did I have this shit before? Hold on. Fuck it. Yeah, there we go. All right, so let's continue this craziness. Let's continue this insaneness.
It's out of the third, bro. What did one black bro say? Bread or buns? Apply that to life for anything for women now, bro. No matter if it's a penny, a nickel, a dry bone, anything, bro. They want to talk to me, treat it right, all that, bro. Bread or buns, bro, for real, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am honored to announce that Brother Buns has reached an NBA player. He goes by the name DeAndre Ayton. DeAndre Ayton allegedly left this girl stranded in Turks because she ain't let him hit. If I put you in first class, you're supposed to be the first one to eat this dick. And then you out here trying to move bullshit on me? What?
You see? He said, when I put you on first class, you're supposed to eat this dick. You understand? And so this is how a lot of these guys think, because they've never been a guy who women were attracted to, where the woman is attracted to who they are. Right? So the only time they get time, energy, and attention from a woman is either when they're paying for the attention, either directly or indirectly, or they're chasing a woman. That's it. So they're chasing, basically simping, or they're outright tricking. And so now they're trying to flip it, because this is the thing. If you're taking a girl on vacation, right? And you want to have sex with her, wouldn't it make sense to know that the woman wants to have sex with you before you go on vacation? Right? Why would you take a girl all the way on vacation and then hope that she'll have sex with you, and then when she doesn't, you salty like a bitch, and then just, go away and leave her stranded? But let's go to 202. 202 is popping. Who this?
Hey, look, is this a free call, or do you have any free calls?
Yeah, we got a free call. What's going on? Who's this?
Okay, I got a question. So, So I was just curious about this phenomenon. So, like, maybe this is a girl in your social circle, and you hit on her, and maybe it doesn't work out. Like, she rejects you or whatever, and then later on, maybe she'll get like a dude, right? Like a boyfriend or something, and then she's like nice to you and shit. Like, she's like still tries to get your attention and is like nice to you. Do you know what that is? Like, what's the psychology in that? Because I've been in that situation, and it's really baffling to me why they'll like smile in your face and shit when they know that you can't like hit on them or something, or maybe they rejected you in the past or whatever.
Yeah, because she still wants your attention. That's it. It's like nothing. It's nothing more, nothing less. She wants your attention. That's it. Because remember, we said it again.
I was just gonna say to me, it seems like she's like saying, "Hey, like you knew better than to hit on me or whatever. Like, I want you to stay in your lane. Like, I want you to stay the good boy, like the good friend, like not the dude I like, but just like the good boy, whatever."
Yeah, it's the same. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna be nice to you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the same shit. So, okay, remember what you just said. You said some girl in your social circle, yes?
Yeah.
Right. So what I'm saying is that usually if you have a social circle with women in it, that usually means that you ain't got no fucking game. You understand what I'm saying? Because what is the purpose of you hanging out with that woman?
Well, it's not necessarily a one-on-one. It's more like a group thing.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
I agree with you.
That's what I'm saying. What is the point? What is the point of you hanging out with that group?
Just because you have friends. You have friends in that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. What are y'all doing? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. What are y'all doing? What do y'all do in the group?
Just hang out. Like go to the bars. Go like hang out. Whatever. Like, it sounds corny, but like, you know, like karaoke, whatever. Like, we just hang out and shit.
But that's what I'm saying. But do you see what I'm talking about? So what I'm saying is, the woman is looking at you like, you are in this group. I've probably seen you multiple times in this group. Yes?
Yeah.
Right. So she knows that you don't get no pussy, because if you did, you would not be in this group giving me attention right now. You see what I'm saying?
So I have a question. Though.
So that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying is that you're in a situation where she is treating you exactly how you should be treated, because you're acting like that guy, basically.
Okay, I get it. That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I get what you're saying. But you so like specifically just about like once they got another man or whatever, and then they're like smiling in your face and they're being all nice and shit, like nicer than they were before. It's just attention or shit. Like, it's nothing more than that. It's nothing.
Doesn't matter. It's the same thing. Same thing. It's all the same thing. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, the fact that you were there is the reason why that will happen. So it don't matter if she's with a dude or not, if she get a new guy or not, it's going to be the same thing. You understand what I'm saying? So basically what I'm saying is that your position in that situation is solidified. You understand? That's it. You're done. You're done.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do.
Would you say like just stop doing the whole social circle shit? Like, hang out with the people you like, but just the whole social circle thing, like, I don't like, personally, I don't like it either, but I'm just curious. Like, it's like, get the fuck out of the social.
No, this is what I'm saying.
I remember Stevie Dean said that one.
This is what I'm saying. If you have a social circle, that's cool. But what I'm saying is that it shouldn't be a situation where, so basically your social circle should be a circle of people that gravitate to you. You understand what I'm saying? Not you being part of someone else's group. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. You're just part of the group. You're the, you know what I'm saying? You're the guy that's part of the group that ain't getting no pussy. You understand what I'm saying? That's your position. You see what I mean? And there's many positions like that in those type of situations. So what I'm saying is that it'd be different if like you had your own groups of situations and you threw parties or you threw events or whatever, and then the people are there for you, and you understand, that's different. But you're just sitting there wondering about this chick who's in the situation with her new boyfriend, and you're sitting there worried about why she's smiling at you more than usual.
No, because it genuinely, I'm just like, what, like, because my perspective is like, I don't want to talk. Like, I don't want to talk to her. Like, I don't even want to see her. Like, I don't want to talk to her like that. You know what I'm saying? But then she'll like try to get my attention.
But this is what I'm saying.
Why are you talking to me?
But this is what I'm saying. But why are you asking why she's talking to you when you're in their social circle? That's why she's talking to you. So why would you say, well, I don't want to talk to her, but you're there? Why are you there if you don't want to talk to her?
Because I got friends. Like, I got good friends that I'm cool with. But I think for me personally, it's like if you try to get at a girl and that you don't want to do it to you, and she chooses someone else above you, it's like, me personally, I don't like even really want to talk to them. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you this. I'll be nice. Let me ask you this. This same girl, did you try to holler at her at some point?
Yeah, like it wasn't just like I wanted to. No, it was more like I was trying to flirt with her and shit. And she would always, every time I tried to flirt with her, she would always shut it down. And then you know, if it was more in the non-flirting way,
hold on. Let me hit you with the button. You said every time you tried to flirt with her, she would shut it down. So that means you flirted with her multiple times after she shut it down.
Maybe a couple times. Yeah.
Okay, so this is what I'm saying, man. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is that this is the problem. So what I'm saying is that your behavior is gonna make her act that way towards you because you are helping her in thinking or seeing you as that type of guy to treat you in that way. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that the first time she shut it down, right? That should have been the last time you even spoke to this woman. You understand what I'm saying? And then even if you had other friends in that circle, and then let's say you go out and you see your other friends and she's there, right? Then you just ignore her and talk to whoever. And then the next time, and if she comes up to you, oh, hey, what's up? You just start right where you left. Listen, remember the time we was talking about the other day? Remember when I was telling you I want to fuck shit out you? Oh, yeah. You ready now? No? Okay, you have a good night. That's it. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're entertaining her and you're basically saying, yes, put me in the friend zone. Yes. Smile at me and I'll give you all the attention you want. Yes. Go fuck the other guy and come talk to me and just have conversation with me. That's what you're doing. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, what are y'all doing? See, you guys got to get out of that social circle shit, man. That shit just be draining y'all energy. Y'all are just basically minions for bitches. That's basically what y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy.
All right, look, I'm gonna go. Thank you.
All right, brother. I appreciate the call, fam. Man, y'all must have a kink for getting used. I don't know what it is. Y'all just love getting used. I don't know why y'all love getting used. I just don't understand it. You know what I mean? I don't understand it. All right, let's continue and see what's going on with this nonsense.
You told me I'll fly you out to Turks and Caicos and I'm not getting bread or buns? We need to understand the law of equivalent exchange. Humankind cannot gain anything without first giving something in return. To obtain something of equal value must be given or lost. So if DeAndre Ayton flew you out, you should have jumped off that plane and landed on that dick. Because what the fuck you think this is?
And see, this is what these guys don't understand. He flew her out and she went. Right? She went because the value was the vacation, not him. This is what these guys don't understand. The value was the vacation, not him. Right? And so what he tried to do was, and this is what they don't understand. By him taking her out and bringing her on vacation, what he did was that he at the same time devalued himself and uplifted the woman in the vagina. So of course she's not going to fuck him because she's like, what type of moron is going to take me on vacation and we just met and I ain't even give him no pussy? He's a loser. You understand what I'm saying? This motherfucker's a loser. Of course I'm not giving him no pussy. Why would I? See, women don't want to fuck losers. You understand what I'm saying? There's no point, right? So if you're a loser, why would she fuck you? She's not. and your actions are going to tell her that you're a loser. And she was right. Because if you're going to take a woman all the way to, on a plane to someplace for you guys to go on vacation, and she don't want to fuck you, and then you leave her stranded because she didn't fuck you, you are a loser. It's that simple. So 901, call back. I seen that you was calling. But let's continue.
Brad or Buns? As the founder of Bread or Buns, I'm very, very proud of what's going on in society right now. Once you guys start living by Bread or Buns, things will change. And to prevent situations like this happening to anyone else in the future, y'all gotta set up the Bread or Buns contract. Only way you get in that flight is if you jumping off the plane to land on my dick.
I'm salty as hell, bro, but that loading screen music in the background got me. That shit got me. But this isn't the first time we've heard stories like this. Women getting...
CK Sagan said all women inherently know that you taking them on vacation when you first meet them is what a loser would do. That's a fact. Exactly. So he already fucked up from the jump. Soon as she got on that plane, she was like, this nigga probably think I'm about to fuck him. You understand? See, a woman has to want to fuck you, right? You can't see, you guys like to logic your way into pussy. Well, I did pay for your flight and I did pay for the food. So therefore that means that you should be opening your legs to fuck me now. This is what these guys be thinking. This is crazy. This is insane, but let's continue.
Flown out and expecting all this extravagant treatment, but then don't want to give up the box. Like, y'all know what y'all getting flown out there for. Let's stop.
And see, that's the rhetoric of motherfuckers who don't have game. This is why niggas don't like us, because we got to point out the fuckery. He's like, come on, you ladies know why y'all getting flown out. Y'all know why y'all getting flown out. 901, what's popping? Who this?
Hey, from the Bama. Hey, my signal.
Yo, what is up?
Hey, my signal bad. Can you hear me?
Yo, call.
Can you hear me?
Bro, your phone gets worse every time. What's your question? What's your question, fam?
All right. So, instructions. For a woman to be around you, she has to be following your instructions, right? Right.
Hold on, you Alabama, you got to call back, fam. You got to call back. Your phone is a beast right now. You got to call back. Call back and speak directly, because I can't hear shit. You keep breaking up and everything. Like, make sure you're inside with some good reception, and then call back. All right. All right. Peace. That shit is a beast. I can't. I'm like, God damn. This is crazy. But yeah, these dudes, I'm telling you, they out here talking about, well, she know what the deal is. And this is how guys get played, because women know that you trying to take them out there to fuck them. But they're like, I'm gonna let this dumb nigga pay for my flight, pay for my food, and I still ain't gonna give his punk ass no pussy because he's too scared to let me know he wants to fuck. You see what I'm saying? But let's continue.
I don't see, and ain't that funny? Because wasn't that woman just earlier over here throwing a temper tantrum, talking about some, y'all feel so entitled to now I gotta give up the box or pay your own way, basically, essentially. But these are the same type of women that want to get flown out, get this princess treatment, which I have a bit of a theory on that, by the way, because I don't like, that's another term I don't like either. But then you want to get all this princess treatment, had all this money spent on you, but then you want to come out there and you don't want to give up the box.
You see, and this is what's wrong with these niggas. See, you're like, well, you want to get flown out, you want all this princess treatment, but who is the one that's giving them this princess treatment and flying them out? Like, did these chicks put a gun to your head? Did these chicks say, hey, you need to fly me out or else? Like, what happened? You guys are the ones flying them out. You understand what I'm saying? Exactly. It's like they act like the chicks forced them to spend money and all that. I'm like, what are we talking about? And he's like, well, you know why we going out there? Well, if they know why, how come you don't know why they don't want to fuck you? Yo, 901, what's popping? 901? 901 going once? 901 going twice? All right, you got to get that phone fixed, fam. But yeah, this is the thing. It's like, how do these guys not know that these chicks don't want to fuck them? And the reason why they don't know is because they don't understand attraction. And they think the way to get the women to fuck them is to fly them out and to make shit happen. Right? Because if you understood that a woman who desires you wants to give you the pussy, then you wouldn't be doing all that extra shit to get the pussy. Crazy. Crazy, but let's continue.
Yeah, I don't blame him for what he did, and any man that follows suit, I don't blame him for doing the same thing.
Of course you don't blame him because you ain't got no game. Come on, fam. You see this? What I'm saying? Like, guys who don't got game, they gather together. 901.
Hey, if this shit don't work this time, I'm just gonna call in the show.
All right. Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead. What's your question? You taking a free call?
And I ain't mean to blow. I ain't get a free call.
Okay.
I ain't mean to blow the phone line up.
Nah, go ahead. What's your question?
All right. So, in order for a woman to be around you, she got to be following your instructions, correct?
Right.
So, if they come with their suggestion, are they necessarily wrong? Like, let's say a woman come with all these demands and then they flip it with the suggestion. Hey, look, this is what you're going to have to do. If you want that, this is what you're going to have to do. I'm not saying it ain't tricky. But the woman was expecting that dude to simp, which is why she even came at him like that. She already let you, the way she talking to you, she already letting you know how she see you. So he's like, nah, look, we going to do it this way. You can either do this or this. What are your thoughts on that? Because to me, it's similar to, it's not exactly the same at all. That's not what I'm saying, but I'm saying it is a suggestion is just like a weak instruction.
Well, the thing is that she can't suggest anything, though. That's what I'm saying. As soon as she opened her mouth to suggest, we're done. You see what I'm saying?
I get exactly what you're saying. But what I'm saying is, are the guys that, because it's really, I mean, shit is really a counter offer if you think about it. They counter it with like, hey, look, it's this, it is. Is that necessarily, I'm not saying it's game, but is it just super bad?
So you saying that the guys are countering by saying bread or buns? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
No. This is the problem though. The problem is that when you're in the submissive position, you can't demand nothing. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. So what I'm saying is this bread or bun shit is a reaction and a response to already being in the submissive position, meaning that they're like, well, these girls are asking me to get their hair and nails done. These girls are expecting me to pay for these expensive dates and all this other stuff, right? So they're like, well, listen, if you want me to deal with you now, you got to do this. So they're trying to counter what they're saying by saying you got to do this. What I'm saying is you've already lost by the girl saying what you need to do for her. So what I'm saying is if you meet a woman, let's say even for example, if you're on an online dating app and you match with a girl and you say, hey, let's go get some drinks. And she says, well, how about we get dinner, right? All you need to do is unmatch and keep it pushing because there's no reason to even talk to that woman because her perception of you is I don't need to listen to this guy and I'm going to tell him what to do. You see what I'm saying? So that's the type of shit that happens. You got
man, my phone raggedy as hell.
Right. So I'm saying is that when you're in the submissive position, you can't now dominate. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, so with the whole submissive positioning thing, this is like, I see that as the friend zone. You can only be in that position if you stay in that position. So I'm not saying necessarily that you can, I'm not going to say it's the submissive position, it's just a counter offer because it's just like the friend zone. It's like saying, "Oh, you're your friend." No, I don't have to use these friends. I can do other stuff. But what I'm saying is, with that, is it really the submissive position? Because you can be in a dominant position and a woman to still try you, even though you're in a dominant position because she's trying to dominate you, correct?
Right, but that's what I'm saying. So if I'm in a dominant position and I say do A, B, and C, and then she says, well, I would rather us do X, Y, and Z, right? As soon as she says I want to do X, Y, and Z, what she's doing is she's undermining my leadership. So because she's undermining my leadership, right, then what happens is that I can't deal with her because she's already undermined it. And the reason why she undermined the leadership is because she doesn't see me as a guy she's highly interested in. Because if she was highly interested, she would have just done what I said. So what I'm saying is the pushback is the issue. Now with these guys, what they do is this. They're the guy who the woman already told them, I'm not really feeling you. And the guy didn't have a plan anyway. So now he's like, oh, let me create this plan of bread or buns, right? So now they're like, you know what, girls, if you want to fuck with me, you got to give me some bread or buns. But the woman already, from the beginning, saw them as a loser. So she's like, why would I listen to you, loser? Because I don't want to give you bread or buns. I don't want to give you nothing. You're here to fucking placate to me. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Once a woman has shown you through being uncooperative that she's not fucking with you, it's over. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So there's nothing you can do. You can't counter because she's already said to you through her words and actions that she don't fuck with you. So that's why I always tell you guys.
Now watch this.
Go ahead.
Now watch this. Even you yourself, you consider yourself without the game. You consider yourself a man and blah, blah, blah. You got past esteem and all that. You can't tell me a woman still wouldn't try it with you.
Try what?
Exactly what they try. Come with you with, now I want to do X, Y, Z or some kind of resistance.
No. That's what I'm saying. She could. I'm just not going to fuck with her. That's what I'm trying to say. Soon as she says that, the conversation's done. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So if I tell a girl, hey, listen, we doing 80, right. So what are you saying?
I got this part 100%. I'm saying in terms of talking about whether, because you'll say, oh, she's going to recognize or she's going to see you this way if you have this. That's not necessarily true. That's the only point I'm making.
No.
You gotta account for the goofiness of them.
No, I get that. But what I'm saying is that those type of women don't matter. What I'm saying is that so basically any woman that talks to you or deals with you or interacts with you is going to tell you whether or not she sees you as the guy or not. So what I'm saying is so if I tell a woman, we're going to do this. And she says, well, I don't want to do that. Or let's do this other thing. That means she doesn't see me as the guy. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, where now I can go to her and be like, well, bitch, either bread or buns, or you got to do this. It don't matter. She already sees me as not the guy. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, but Locario, what if she does do it though?
She does do
I'm
what?
just throwing it out there. What if she does do it?
Do what?
She complies to their suggestion or demand, whatever you want to say.
But that's
what if she does. But that's
what I'm saying. She's not. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Wait, I want you to listen to what I'm saying. If she does do it,
right? Call it.
This is what I'm trying to tell you. Fucking for money. If she does do it, what do you say to that?
But this is what I'm saying. Call her. This is what I'm trying to get you to understand. What I'm saying is, she will only do something if it benefits her. Yes?
Yeah.
Right. So if I tell her what to do and she tells me I want to do something else, right? The fact that she's telling me she wants to do something else means that from the beginning, she doesn't see me as someone who can benefit her. Right? So now if I say, well, it's going to be bread or buns and all this other shit, and then she's not going to do it because if she was going to do something for me, she would have did it from the beginning. Does that make sense? So what I'm saying is,
but I don't think you're listening to what they mean when they say bread or buns. They saying, if you want this to happen, if you want me to do this, that goes back to the gatekeeping conversation we had like a year or two ago. If you want access to this, you have to give me this. What I'm saying to you is, in the event that she complies to that, what do you say to that?
But this is what I'm saying. This is what you're not getting. What I'm saying is the fact that you would even need to say bread or buns means you've already lost. Are you not getting that? What I'm trying to tell you. What I'm saying is the fact that the guy is like, hey, listen, I'm only going to do this if you're giving me bread or buns, right? The question would be, why would the girl give you bread or why would the girl give you buns? Because if she was going to give you bread or buns, she would have gave it to you from the beginning.
What I'm saying to you is if she does, I'm just speaking, we right here now, the if part. She has a decision to make. If she does, if she complies, what do you say to that?
Okay.
Women do it.
So let me give you an example. Let me give you an example so you understand, right?
I'm telling you this because women do it. So
but this is what I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Okay, give me an example of a woman doing it, please. I really need to hear this. Give me an example of a guy telling a woman to do something. She doesn't do it, and then she says, do this other thing, and then the guy counters with, "You got to do this for me." Explain.
Hey, I want to go on vacation. Well, shit, the only way you're gonna go on vacation if you woo.
No. Tell me the specific. Give me a specific scenario.
I just gave you one. Let's say, okay, she comes to you. She wants you to do something. I don't care if it's an extension on the house or she wants to go on vacation or she wants this purse.
Right.
You counter. The only way I would do that is if you do A, B, and C. She does A, B, and C. So what I'm saying to you is, in the event that she does it, because she's doing it to benefit her. She's not doing it for you. She's doing it to benefit her. So she's not going to do it. You can't. That goes to interest. I get all that. We past it. We are way past it, Locario. I get that part. What I'm saying to you is, now you built the incentive in for her to do something.
Okay, so you're saying if the girl says, I want to go on a vacation, and then you say, well, if you go on this vacation and I pay for everything, you got to fuck me. And she says, all right, cool. You saying like that?
Yeah.
Okay, so then you're tricking. So either way, you're still losing because you're tricking. That's what I'm trying to say. So what I'm saying is anything that she's doing, right, from that point, she's doing it because you're giving her that incentive to do it by tricking. That's what I'm trying to say. So what I'm saying is you can't get a woman to do it based on desire because she don't desire you, because from the jump, she was telling you that she wanted you to do this, and that, and she was leading you from the first place. So what I'm saying is any counter you give from that is coming from a place of weakness. Right? Because she's, first of all, the fact that she's telling you or demanding, we need to go on vacation, you should take me here, already shows you you're not leading.
Oh yeah, I'm not disagreeing with that. I just want to know what you personally would have to say.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's still a weak position because you're still losing, because what happens is you're negotiating with the woman. There should be zero negotiating, period. That's what I'm trying to say. It should be, listen, I say do this and you do it. End of story. That's it.
Gotcha. Yeah, gotcha. I just want to hear what you would say behind this scenario.
That's just tricking. It's still the same thing. You know what I'm saying? It's still the same thing. You know what I mean?
To the video, the dude even says we have to acknowledge the transactional part of relationship. So that, that's whichever relationship is transactional, but that's really, when you say I don't understand this, that's what I went around it a long way, but that's what I was trying to get you on.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Basically what it is.
So the transaction matters, because is the transaction bread for pussy, or is the transaction her submitting to your dominance? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so right. So that's what I'm saying. The transaction matters.
I'm saying in response to you is like, somebody need to explain this to you. I'm just giving you I went about it I went around the way about it, but I was trying to get you to get it.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is the thing. How you do something, how you make something happen matters. You see what I'm saying? Yep. And so what these guys are confusing is that because they don't understand the game, they believe that they've somehow got one up on a woman. It's the same thing with the drizzle shit. It's the same thing with passport bros. The game is perfectly balanced, right? So what happens is that guys think they are cheating the game, but what they don't realize is that they're just in the same situation, but they're just dressing it up differently. You see what I'm saying? It's the same concept, but they think that it's something different or they found the loophole, but it's still the same thing. Because the fact that they would even need to come up with this means that they were the guys who weren't getting it in the first place. You see what I'm saying? Because if you're a guy getting sex and or money, then you wouldn't need to make a declaration that, hey, you bitches got to give me money or sex. You see what I'm saying? It's like, come on, that would make no sense.
Oh, I was gonna say something behind it, but my call probably up. I had a good one, but I ain't gonna say it.
All right, well, hit me back up later on. You know what I'm saying? Donate, call back. All right, brother. Yes. Appreciate the call, fam. Man, I'm telling you, listen, you guys cannot cheat the game. You cannot cheat the game. I'm telling you, the game is perfectly balanced. It's like I always hear guys say, the game is rigged. No, it's not. The game is perfectly balanced. You understand? Because see, all of these women who are taking advantage of these guys, you know, taking their money, flying, getting flown out and not fucking these guys, that's supposed to happen. It's perfectly balanced. Remember, losers are supposed to lose. Winners are supposed to win. That's the balance. See, if you're a loser, you can't try to cheat the game because the game will correct you. It will show, so that guy who flew out to Turks and Caicos, he thought he was going to get some pussy. And then when he didn't get no pussy, he realized, shit, I thought this shit was going to happen if I did this. But the reason why it didn't happen was because he did that. You see what I'm saying? That's the game letting you know that you can't cheat it. See, sexual attraction, right? Or sex appeal is going to attract the woman who wants you sexually. When you're a trick or a simp, it's going to attract the women who are going to take advantage of you because you're a trick or a simp. You understand what I'm saying? So you can't be a trick or a simp and expect to get winning results. See, being a trick or a simp is attached to losing. You see what I'm saying? So you're always going to lose when you're tricking and simping. Always. But let's continue. Let's see what else this video is saying real quick. Here we go.
Let me know what you think in the comments if you think DeAndre Ayton is wrong for doing that. Let's keep it moving.
You're my homeboy, but you're still a man, so there are things that I expect from you, even though we're not in a romantic relationship. Let's get to it. Number one, if you are in the car with me while I'm getting gas, you are pumping my gas.
There's nothing wrong with this. Cue the music. Bread or buns. That's all I gotta say is bread or buns. Yeah, we can do all those things, but bread or buns.
Yo, these guys, it's you know what's kind of sad about this? It's kind of sad because for I thought men were supposed to be the logical ones. But it's like, if niggas was logical, they would have figured this out. So the girl saying, even though you're not my man, I expect you to basically do shit for me. And he's like, okay, well, bread or buns. But my nigga, the fact that you were hanging out with a chick who got you in the friend zone, why would she give you buns? Right? Because if she was going to give you buns, you wouldn't be in the friend zone. And why would she give you bread? Because the fact that you're in the friend zone means she doesn't value you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, these dudes are so stupid. Yo, I swear to God, this is so dumb.
I also expect you to put me on the correct side of the sidewalk. Do you want me to die or not?
That's cool. I got no issue with it.
All right, well, let me get this call. 832-832.
What up, man? What's going on?
What's poppin'? Who this?
This is Jay. Let me get off this Bluetooth to the car. Is it sounding better?
Yes, sir. What's going on? Did you donate?
Yeah, to Miles. I sent the 10,
right.
so
That's what's going on. So what's good?
Chilling, man. So after this, just one free call. Whoever want to call in and do their thing. Hey, yo, Locario, how would you go about the situation if the woman follows all your instructions and you let her know, like, hey, I'm not going to your place and you can't come to my place, but I'm gonna get a hotel. Like, are you down or not? And she's like, yeah. And for the next five situations with different girls, you pay for a hotel and they all flake at the very end. Like, how would you switch your program when it comes to paying for the hotel and bitches saying they following and they being consistent, but at the last minute when you get there, the hoes fall off? Would you switch up your hotel situation, or would you keep going with that program, losing money every time?
So wait, so how are you losing money if they fall off?
Like you set up, like you booked the hotel.
So you booked the hotel before the girl is coming through?
Locario, y'all get to the hotel, you pay for the hotel, and let's say you pay. You don't even ask for no money. You pay the whole bill, right? So you pay the bill. She she's like, all right. So she get there, and then she changed her mind, right? Let's say all five hoes change their mind.
So you're saying you pay for the hotel, y'all go into the room, y'all start kissing, then she change her mind, and then she want to leave. That's what you're saying?
We can put it like that, yeah. We can put it like that, yeah.
And that happened 5 times in a row?
With 5 different bitches. I'm asking, would you switch your program, or would you keep doing it like that?
No, well, what would be happening is that there's something that you're doing that is causing the women to, or I say this, there's something that you're doing that you don't realize is women are not sexually attracted to you.
That's a good point too.
You see what I'm saying? So it's not about the actual meeting women, taking them to the hotel and then trying to hook up with them. The issue is you're trying to hook up with women that who are not sexually attracted to you, and you are not realizing that before you even get to the hotel and make the shit happen. Does that make sense? So you're not vetting properly.
Yeah. Like you're doing it because you had previous success with doing it. It's just that these random 5 hoes out of, like, let's say 20, these random 5 hoes is kind of like acting wishy-washy. Like, you know what, man? Let me switch up my game. Or like you said, let me go back and look.
Let's say if it's 5 random hoes and you did it 20 other times and then it happened, why you care about the 5 random hoes? You see what I'm saying? So then,
you're losing money. So then, you're losing money in the situation.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that in that situation, that's just part of the game. If that's how you're doing it, if that's how you're doing it, then that's the part of the game. If it happened 20 times and 5 times it didn't happen, it's just like you approaching, 20 girls or 25 girls and 5 said no and 20 say yes. It's the same situation. You see what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is that you can't. This is the thing. There's nothing that you're going to be able to do where the outcome is going to be this way 100% of the time. But what I'm saying is that the game is to understand that you can get the outcomes you want. But what I'm saying is that if the outcome, so if you're in this first scenario where you're talking about you did 5 girls in a row and that's it, and they all was not trying to fuck with you, and that was 100% of the time, meaning it was just those 5 girls you're fucking with, then that means that there's something going on in the situation where that's occurring. Right now, if you did it 25 times and 5 out of 25 did that, then hey, that's just how the cookie crumbles. You feel what I'm saying? That's part of the game also. You see what I mean? But the thing is that the tighter your game gets, right? Usually when you get to the point, or I should say this, the tighter your game gets, you would know before you even get to the hotel that this girl's not trying to fuck. You understand what I'm saying? That's the thing. So in a lot of cases, it wouldn't even get to the hotel for you to realize those 5 women wasn't gonna fuck. You would have noticed the 5 women wasn't gonna fuck even before you got to the hotel. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Because I see with these basketball dudes and rap guys, I'm pretty sure they can fuck mad bitches easily, and then like you said, cost of business. Some hoes be on some flaky shit,
right?
And I don't think them guys, even value money like that, like because they get too much paper. But like you said, sometimes when you doing what you're doing out here in these streets, you got to take a few L's and shit like that.
But those guys ain't got no game. So their whole thing is. Because I'm a basketball player, people know me and I have money. I'm gonna try to let that talk for me, and that's why we get into situations like the guy who flew the girl out and then basically left her stranded because she didn't want to give him no pussy. That's usually what happens. And also remember, those women, right? They're usually getting hit up by those type of guys. So he's not special to her because he's just like every other guy. So therefore, it cancels out. So a lot of guys think, oh, if I had this and I had that, that's going to cancel out because you're just like every other guy who's a trick. So what she actually wants or desires is a guy she's sexually attracted to. But these guys don't know how to be sexually appealing because they don't have no game, because they just use their money status and all that other stupid shit. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, no, for sure, man. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, man. Guys gotta stop with that tricking shit, man.
Yes, sir. All right, brother.
All right.
Appreciate the call, fam. All right. So guys, call in. We got maybe another 5 minutes, and then 10 minutes. We're gonna wrap it up. So let me see if we can see any more of this video real quick. We probably ain't gonna go through the whole thing, but we'll see where it takes it.
Bread or buns? Pick up. Bread or buns? Choose. Okay, cool.
I also would hope and expect that my guy friends would offer to lift heavy objects if they're around. Because duh, not for a lack of ability on my end, but because I find it very gentlemanlike, and I think that it's appropriate for men to want to lift heavy things for women, not because women can't, but because men can and should want to.
Again, nothing wrong with it. Bread or buns? Choose.
So again, she's like, I want this guy to lift heavy things for me, do all this other stuff. And he's like, okay, well, if I do this for you, you got to give me some bread or you got to give me some buns. Right now, in that particular situation, that would make sense for the woman to give you some bread. Okay, you want me to do this work? Pay me. Ain't no wrong with that. Right? But now if you're saying, give me some buns for helping you move the shit, right? Then you want some tricking shit. You understand what I'm saying? So let's continue.
Quickly. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Buns. Say less.
3, you are the DDH designated door holder. Why would I be opening the door? You are a man.
Again, I have no issue with it. Bread or buns. Soft or toasty. Pick up fast. You have 3 seconds. 3, 2. Perfect. Let's go. Continue on.
1, you have to kiss me goodnight.
So you can require all these things, but alchemy's equivalent law of exchange is still real. It still applies to the real world. Yeah. So you can require me to pump the gas, open the door, protect you, walk you to your car at night. But you know what I'm saying? When a nigga look down and then they need to get lifted up with some words and heads of encouragement, yeah, are you gonna be there? Bread or buns? Yeah. When I want the new 2K, are you gonna empty the pockets out? Bread or buns? Again. When I'm feeling a little hyper, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You gonna throw that neck, bread or buns? You feel what I'm saying?
And see, again, these guys, they're talking about, the law of equal exchange and all this other stuff. And again, they don't understand value, right? Because what happens is that these guys don't realize that the women don't see value in them, right? And so this is why the women have been using you, right? And putting you in the friend zone. Or I should say you put yourself in the friend zone. Right? So the reason why you're in the friend zone in the first place, which is what this lady's talking about, is because she didn't value you as a guy she wanted to give sex to. And if the girl doesn't want to give you sex, she damn sure ain't trying to give you no bread. You understand what I'm saying? So she damn sure ain't trying to give you that shit. Now, if you're in a situation where you were actually doing some sort of manual labor for her, then you can say, yeah, that makes sense for you to give me some bread for this work I'm doing. Right? That would make sense on that aspect. But when you're talking about buns, so you talking about, she got to give you some buns because you helped her fix her dresser or some shit. Right? That's a trick mentality. But let's continue.
And so it's just like simple just exchange. You know what I'm saying? I scratch your back, you scratch mine. Simple as that.
I do expect my homeboys to walk me to my car if it's late.
Fellas, videos like that should definitely make you want to tread lightly or even consider not even being friends with women. Did you see how all giddy she was when she...
But see, this is what I'm saying. Why do guys like to be friends with women in the first place? Just like the guy that called earlier about being in his social circle. Like, why? You see what I'm saying? Like, why would you even want to do that?
She wanted to go over all the things that she expects a man to do for her, even though they're not romantically involved. Let's get to it. Boy, it's like, tell me you are selfish without telling me you are selfish. That was cringe as fuck. Like, no, I do not want to be your friend. I can see already because it's going to be all about what I can do for you. And I guarantee you, she ain't no kind of wingman. That woman ain't going to put you on with none of the friends or nothing, bro. She ain't going to help you get no buns either. Or bread, for that matter. The bonnet
big fan of bread and buns. I would even be bold enough to say this is male empowerment. I'm proud of you guys. In 20.
This nigga said this is male empowerment. These niggas is wild out here.
2025, we made so many male empowerment moves. We had Debunking to showcase our dominance, and now we got Bread and Buns to show off our intellect. Bread and Buns is a movement, if you want to call it that, where you really evaluate the situation you're in And if you're not getting bread, like money, or you're not getting buns as in yams, what are we doing here? Those are the two things that make the world go round. So if I'm not getting either of the two in this situation, what am I doing here?
And again, if you were not getting it, he got a bonnet on exactly. If you were not getting it before, what makes you think you're getting it now? You see what I'm saying? That's like, listen, man, it's real simple. That's like somebody who's gay coming up to you talking about bread or buns. You're like, nigga, I was never gonna fuck with you anyway. Like, what do you, it don't matter what you saying. You understand? Like, what are we talking about, man? These guys are crazy.
Let's say you're at a host house, right? She just yapping, doing all this. There ain't no action going on. She running up your pockets. You did nothing but spend money all day. You're not getting any bread from this situation. And you're for damn sure not getting any buns. So why are you there? It's best that you separate yourself from this situation and this woman unless things change in the future.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Why would shit change in the future when you've already spent all this money, when you've already been simping and tricking? How is this changing in the future? This is what these guys don't get. It's like, bruh, it's like they're throwing a tantrum. It's like, hey, well, I don't like how things are going. So you know what? Don't talk to me unless you're giving me bread or buns. And then the chick is like, I ain't talking to you. Peace out. You know what I'm saying? Like, what when they thought the girl's going to be like, oh no. Okay. I'll give you some money or I'll have some sex with you now. What? Like, what is the incentive? Like, why would they want to do this?
Because again, you're not getting any bread. You're not getting any buns. Now, if you had a good head on your shoulders, this is something you've known all along. But it being recited this way and being brought back to our attention by really just saying it to where we can't miss it, it's something catchy like bread or buns. It means the world to me. It brings us back down to earth. It's like a positive affirmation. I'm a fan, bro. Color me impressed. I already make an intrinsic evaluation of things before I go out and do it. Like, I make a little pros and cons list in my head, right? Say, okay, what am I really getting out of this situation? Is this a time waster? Could I be putting this more towards, I don't know, social media growth or business growth?
And it's like these guys, they don't think. It's like, okay, you want a woman to have sex with you or you want her to give you some money. Cool. My question is, nigga, why? Why would she do it? These niggas never asked that question. Why would she want to? See, they keep saying this, oh, it's the law of equal exchange. Okay, cool. So she's giving you the bread or the buns. What the fuck is she getting back of equal exchange? Because if she was getting something back of equal exchange, it would have happened already. These niggas is slow.
Whatever it might be. Could I be putting in an extra shift at a physical 9 to 5? Am I going to be getting bread from this situation? No. Okay. So at the minimum, surely I'll be getting buns, right? But she's talking about, oh, I'm on my woman period. It's like, oh shit. So no buns either? No bread or buns? Just quality time? And you're spending my bread? What are we doing? What are we doing? No, this shit is it. Yeah, keep this movement going, man. This is male empowerment. I love it. Join that Discord. Follow Twitch at DAJ Grand Caravan. Sub to the YouTube.
Bro, that one guy who created bread or buns has to be all generations Aristotle, bro. Because I've genuinely not seen anything else so inspirational and so true. He is truly the thinker. He has to be a man who thinks all the time, because humankind can genuinely not gain anything without giving something in return, bro. And that is what bread or bun stands for. It is literally the law of equivalent exchange. Because, bro.
And this is what these guys don't get, right? Is that what they're talking about with this law of equivalent exchange is already happening. See, the women are giving bread or buns to the guys they're sexually attracted to. You guys who are asking for bread and buns, they're just giving you non-sexual attention because that's how much they value your dick. They don't value it. So they're like, yeah, I'll give you attention. I'll let you take me out. I'll let you talk to me. But now these guys are like, well, I want an equal exchange. So give me bread or buns to fuck with me. But the chicks are like, no, I don't see you that way. You're just my friend. You're just the guy I talk to. You're just the guy that I'm gonna like use for attention. And these niggas don't get it.
Bro, nothing on this earth comes for free. Everything on this earth has a price, bro. So let's say I was going on a date with fine shit, and after finishing our succulent meal, it was finally time to pay for the bill, bro. And this is where bread or buns comes into play, really coming like a Yu-Gi-Oh trap card.
See, he was right. Phoenix is right. These niggas is nerds.
Because if she is not trying to split the bill and give up some of that bread, she has to give up some of that head, or should I say buns. Bro, there is no way out of this scenario. It is a 50-50 situation, and every man should live by this slogan, bread or buns. I'm telling you right now, this is the best thing ever created.
I'm definitely.
Yo, these niggas are the worst. What is wrong with these guys, man? Damn, I'm so disappointed in these niggas. But
Really starting to see a trend of like little like male niche movements going on, particularly on TikTok. You know, as you guys know, the drizzle that went wild.
Exactly. He said they asked for bread and buns after the meal, after they already done paid. First, he's like, oh, we're going to go 50-50 on this. So you got to give me some bread for this, or you got to give me some sex. Like, nigga, what? These dudes is wild out here.
It went crazy. And then as of recently, it didn't get the same type of attention, but I thought it was freaking hilarious. So I had to react to it. The brother that said, if you're expecting a man to provide in 2025, he said you're begging. You're begging. It's okay, beggar.
All right, so I'm gonna end it there because for time, because we're about to wrap this up in a minute. Because I gotta head up out of here. Me and April got to get some food. You feel me? So let me see what some of these questions are saying, and we're going to wrap it up. Said, time is running out on you procrastinators, just like football. I sent in the play, and you are not executing. Get this collection now. That's a fact. I agree. Time is running out. And you guys should get the massive game collection at shoplocario.com because tomorrow night is the last time you can get this at the discount price because on September 1st, at 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, September 1st, the price is going up. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure that you guys, get your copy today. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys do that. You said on dates, you say keep small talk short and move to flirting. Are there any non-sexual topics you suggest to build a vibe during vetting? Or only sexual. So the thing is this, is that when you're on the dates, you can have some small talk sprinkled into the flirting, right? It doesn't have to be, like you're flirting the whole time, and it should definitely not be small talk all the time. So you mix it up, but you want most of the interaction to be flirtatious, right? So you can ask the girl like, regular shit like, oh, like what type of shit you like to do for fun and all that other stuff. But it has to be a small amount of the interaction. Most of the interaction should be about you flirting and building that sexual tension. You feel what I'm saying? This says, you say vet 12 to 18 months. What specifically makes a woman need the full 18 instead of the 12? What extra behaviors are you watching for? Or is it a good thing to just extend to 18 months in general? So the 18 months is just really for if you want to see if she's going to be more consistent or whatever it is like that. There might be certain things that you may want to, look out for. So you extend it, but over 18 months, if you're doing it for longer, then it becomes too much because what happens is around that time, even sometimes even before the 12 months, sometimes like the 10th, 11th month, and sometimes even before that, depending on the girl you're talking to, she's going to be inquiring about a relationship if she's really, really feeling you. Right. And so the thing is that if you're in a situation where it's the 12 month, she's probably going to be inquiring about that situation, but you in your mind, you're like, I need a little bit more time. And so you can take that time. But this is why I say, go and get the master the vetting process so you guys can understand exactly what to do and when. So make sure you guys do that and get that cracking. You feel me? All right, let me see what some more of these questions are saying. What do you think about coaching for couples? Would you offer it? Yeah, definitely. If you got a girlfriend and y'all want to, do a couples coaching session, just hit me up. Says, should I always initiate and control the sexual agenda rather than allowing the woman to do so? Yes, you should always be the one initiating and guiding where the situation is going. You know what I'm saying? Says, what's your opinion on the law of attraction, the belief that if you focus on what you want to achieve and believe it will happen, that eventually the universe will make it happen, or is that a myth? No, it's true. So anything that you are experiencing now is a result of you attracting those situations into your situation. You feel what I'm saying? Because everything that you could possibly imagine or think of exists. Right. So meaning, and what I mean by that is that the experience that you're thinking about exists. So you're attracting that experience to you. Right. So it's just like, I always love to use the example of the two shoe salesmen, where two shoe salesmen go to a village. One shoe salesman is like, oh my God, I'm not going to sell any shoes here because nobody wears shoes. The other guy's like, oh, I'm going to sell a lot of shoes here because nobody wears shoes, right? Same situation, two different perspectives. So then what happens is that the guy who has the perspective of I'm going to sell a lot of shoes is going to sell a lot of shoes. The guy who has the perspective of I'm not going to sell shoes because nobody buys shoes or wears shoes here, he's not going to sell any. You feel what I'm saying? So that's how that shit goes. Says, Locario, you claim it's a lot of women to approach, but I want IG models and it's rare in person to find help. What? You're gonna have to call in on the next show, man, because I need to ask you some questions. Says, while I do agree that leaving a woman stranded for not smashing you is a bitch move, don't you think there are situations where you should leave her stranded, like her disrespecting you in the car? No, unless a woman is like physically trying to harm you, then no. Because remember, if you're dealing with a woman, right? Let's say you go on a date with a chick, you're spending any time with her. It is your responsibility for that woman to get to where she's going to get to safe. You understand what I'm saying? That's your responsibility because you're asking her out to come see you. So once she comes to see you, she's your responsibility in the situation. Now, if she's acting wild and crazy and doing something insane, right, where your harm, where your safety is in question, right, at that moment, that's a different story. But a woman refusing to have sex with you, that's your safety is not compromised, right? And so the thing is, he could have just been like, all right, cool, she ain't trying to have sex. They get back on a plane, she gets back home, and he could just never talk to her again. But he did that out of spite because he was, acting bitch made, basically. You feel what I'm saying? So that's how that goes. All right, so guys, listen, make sure that you guys, again, go to shoplocario.com to get the massive game collection. Also, go to cunninghamelements.com, badboymembership.com, and masculineidentitymembership.com. And also tune in tomorrow for the Real Game No Theory show with myself, K Zaggin, Miles, Steve, and 1950. And that is pretty much it, guys. I'm out of here. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm going. I'm out.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. And I want to introduce you to the massive game collection. This is 24 products that I've done over the past 2 decades, right? That you're going to get for one low price. Check this out. Now, in the massive game collection, you're going to get my audio and video programs, seminars, and ebooks. These audio and video programs include How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day audiobook, The Bad Boys Guide to Dating program, Master Approaching Women in 30 Days or Less, The Magnificent 10 Crucial Dating Tips for Men, Man Up, Principles Every Man Should Live By, The Abundance Mindset, How to Date Multiple Women Successfully, The Confidence Booster, Become the Man Women Naturally Desire, The Conversation Booster, Know Exactly What to Say to Spark Attraction, The Secret Woman Code, 7 Things Women Do to Deceive and Play Games, The Simple Way to Talk to Women,
what every man should know about sex, dating, and relationships, and stop being nice and friendly, how to escape the friend zone for good. Now, the seminars you're gonna get are Expectations versus Reality Seminar, the Bad Boy Seminar, the Truth About the Game Seminar, How to Pick Up and Date Multiple Women Seminar, the Manhood and the Game Seminar, Reclaim the Game Seminar, and Step Up Your Dating Game Audio Seminar. And the ebooks that you're gonna get are Looks Don't Matter ebook, How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day ebook, the Bad Boy ebook, and 60-Second Game ebook. This collection covers everything you need to know about attracting and maintaining beautiful women in your life. This is what you're gonna learn: how to approach women with confidence, overcoming your fear of rejection, mastering conversations and how to flirt, improving your appearance and presence, dating multiple women without drama, staying out the friend zone, understanding female psychology, and much, much more. I've noticed that many men today are either afraid to approach women or have given up entirely, thinking it doesn't work anymore, right? I see a lot of videos on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube of women saying they don't want to be approached. And then they're saying they want to be approached. And guys are confused and guys are frustrated at approaching women. And so what I've done is that I've created a brand new program, right, that is only available on the massive game collection called Approaching Reborn, to motivate you guys to really go out there and approach. So this program, Approaching Reborn, is going to give you 5 easy, proven ways to start approaching women again without fear of constant rejection, right? So inside this program, you're going to learn the mindset shift that makes approaching natural and stress-free, also an approach style that drastically reduces instant rejection, and then 3 powerful ways to approach women in different situations for maximum results, and more insider tips when you check out this program. So not only are you going to get all these other programs, you're going to get this brand new program called Approaching Reborn that's going to teach you how to really go out there, approach, and get the results that you want. How much will you need to invest to get the massive game collection? Now, keep in mind, you're getting 24 products. So if you were to purchase each of these products individually, it would come up to $2,185 if you got all of these combined. But you're not gonna have to invest that much today, because from now up until August 31st, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can get the massive game collection for the low price of only $997. That's it. Only $997. So that means you're saving more than $1,000, right? Guys, let's be honest. You've probably spent more this year simping, tricking, going on dates with women who don't like you and waste your time. So now's the time to stop making the same mistakes you've been making and invest in yourself so you can get what you want out of the dating game.
Now remember, you have from now up until August 31st, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to get on the discount price of $997, all right? Because on September 1st, the price is gonna go way up. So make sure you click the link below or go straight to shoplocario.com right now to get the massive game collection today.